Minecraft is satisfying. It just is, isn't it? There are certain things in Minecraft that are incredibly satisfying. In fact, I would go as far as to say that it might just be the most satisfying game ever. I cannot wait to read the comments on this one. Now, in today's video, I thought it would be fun to take a look through some of my personal favourite, most satisfying moments in Minecraft. Again, this is like my third time of doing this. I keep thinking of more satisfying stuff, you see. Satisfying thing number 1. When you tame an animal on the first try. Hey, dude. How's it going? Give you some steak. I've now got a full squad and a little baby. How did that happen? When did that? I was turned around for 4 seconds, guys. Satisfying thing number 2. Regular sprinting isn't really that fun, is it? I mean, maybe it was fun back in 2011, but there's nothing too satisfying about it. Sprinting upstairs, however, for some reason, incredibly fun. I don't know why. It's like the tiniest, most subtle increase of speed, but it feels like you're going a million miles an hour. This next one is me times 1,000. I am so incredibly picky with where I put my base. I spend so long searching for the perfect spot, and to me there is nothing more satisfying than finding that spot that you've had in your head. And I gotta say, like, I was flying around here. This is pretty cool. Like, look at this. As far as regular Minecraft terrain goes, this is interesting. Imagine building a base through here. That would be nuts. This one is something that I'm not really that familiar with, to be honest with you. Realising just before your tool is about to break, that your tool is about to break. You see, I'm kind of the opposite generally. I normally realise just after my tool broke that my tool was about to break before I broke that block. Before we move on, I just thought I'd point out this is why I don't do command block stuff. What on earth is happening here? I wonder what happens if I try and mine with it. Not a lot, really. I don't really know what I expected, to be honest with you. Just Minecraft to fold in on itself and create a black hole. Picking up loads of arrows that are stuck into the floor. Oh, that is a good feeling and that is fun to watch. That honestly reminds me of the olden days of playing Minecraft. That made me sound old. It reminds me of the old days, not the olden days, the old days of playing Minecraft. Just when you used to just blast arrows at one another because you could spam click them and then there'd just be arrows all over the place. Maybe this one's just me, but doing something that almost kills the game. I mean, look, look at this. Look at this nonsense. This is totally ridiculous. This one I could do with doing a little bit more often, to be honest with you, and that is clearing your inventory of junk. There are so many items in Minecraft now that your inventory seems to fill up every 5 minutes, and there is nothing better than just chucking out the stuff that you don't need. It's honestly, it's like a cleansing of the mind. You know, you can just feel the clutter being removed every single time you press Control Q. This next one's going to be tricky for me to demonstrate, okay, so just give me a while. And that is getting... Jesus. Getting a return to sender with a bow and arrow. Yeah. Ooh. That was some next level marksmanship. I think we can all agree. It was a little bit close, okay. Would have liked to be a tiny bit further away for a bit of extra challenge, but still, I'm proud of myself. So whereas that one was pure 100% unadulterated skill, this one's just pure luck. And that is getting 4 diamonds from a diamond door when using a Fortune 3 pickaxe. I said that's getting 4 diamonds from 4 Come on. Oh my goodness. 4 diamonds. Moving swiftly on, this might just be one of the most simple pleasures in Minecraft, but being able to sleep in a bed when you don't think you're going to be able to. Well, that hasn't worked either. What did I do to deserve this? Hey? What did I do? Now it's too far away. I give up. Honestly, I really do. I don't know if it's just the anticipation of the fact that you're now about to go into the end, but there's something about putting the Eyes of Ender into the end portal frames and just gradually watching them all fill up, the little smoke particles forming, and then... Oh, that is a noise and a half. That is a noise and a half. This will never not be fun for me. Running over 1 block gaps. Let's see how far I can go. I actually got way further than I was expecting. I can't help myself. I want to try again. Right. Well, that's embarrassing. I wish I hadn't done that now. You know, I really ruined it. Moving on. When you have the perfect number of blocks left to finish the build that you've been working on. Yep, proud of this build. Totally did it myself. And actually, in a similar vein, when you remove the final blocks from a massive hole that you've been digging out. Come on. Ah. It's such a nice feeling, especially when you've dug all of this out by hand using a wooden pickaxe. I mean, that has taken me a long time. And actually, I guess in a similar vein, once again, when you finally make it to the end of an absolutely massive nether tunnel, there's nothing better than watching that nether portal fade into existence. There's a few nether tunnels like this on the Hermitcraft server, and it feels like it takes a lifetime to run down them. It's ridiculous. I don't know if it's just because it's a relatively new feature, but any build that requires even the tiniest bit of crawling is super satisfying for me. You know, maybe I'm a simple man, okay? Maybe I'm just relatively simple-minded and I find this sort of thing quite interesting, but I just... I find this a lot of fun. I mean, look at me, look. I look totally ridiculous. You know, the one time I actually need this guy, he's not actually there. So I'm going to have to do something that I never thought I'd do, which is spawn mine in artificially. I hate these things, alright? I'll be working on a redstone contraption in my redstone testing world, doing my thing, and then suddenly this guy will rock up with his pair of llamas making all sorts of noise, alright, with his silly hat and his stupid nose. It drives me absolutely up the wall, and his trades are always useless. I hate them. Oh, sorry, I got carried away there. I didn't actually mention the satisfying part of the wandering villager. I just ranted about him. It's killing them. I mean, look. That just feels great. No, do not get away. That got pretty dark pretty fast, didn't it? Yeah. I went a little bit hard in the paint there. Even though I've been playing Minecraft for years, and it's 2019, skeleton grinders aren't really anything too special, there's still something so satisfying about stumbling across one. I will never break a skeleton mob spawner. I will always light it up with torches, just in case I want to make a farm in the future. This next one's a little bit weird, I'm warning you. The other day when I was trying to make a thumbnail for a video, I tried to summon an end portal. Yeah, that didn't work. But I did notice that you can summon end crystals, which is pretty cool. And then I realised that you can summon them on top of one another, and they start doing crazy stuff. So just give me a second here. I now need to try and work out how on earth to use command blocks. I'm hoping this should work. It does. Oh my goodness. Look at all those end crystals. Wow, that looks not Minecrafty at all. This does not look like Minecraft. When should I stop it? Oh my goodness. I will explode that thing at the end of the video. I'm just curious to see what happens. Anyway, on to the next one. Scaffolding in general is actually quite satisfying. I mean, there's something satisfying about constructing absolutely ridiculous scaffolding towers, a little bit like this one. That is quite good fun, but there's nothing more satisfying than breaking them. Oh. That noise. Just the noise of it ticking upwards. I could do this all day. And that's saying something because, as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of scaffolding, really. I think just playing around with the summon commands in general is hilariously good fun. I mean, look here. I am summoning a bunch of pandas that are equipped with a with a leech. Oh, no. Why are they all going in that direction? It's like they're migrating. The great migration of the pandas. Oh. Slimes are also pretty entertaining. I seem to be getting only baby slimes at the minute, but they are spreading out all over the place. This is too much fun. If you want to play with this stuff yourself, then just go onto Google and look up a summon generator. You'll be able to do it. Getting large quantities of XP is always satisfying, especially when you walk around like this and you can just watch all of the XP orbs trying to make their way into your body. That sounded weird all of a sudden. Let's move quickly on to the next thing. I am terrible at using my keyboard. Everybody knows this, and because of this, I tend to accidentally throw items, and there is nothing more satisfying than when they somehow survive being thrown next to lava. I mean, look at that. I actually got quite lucky there. For this next one, we need to hop onto the Hermitcraft server, checking how many resources you managed to get overnight from an AFK session. Honestly, it's like Christmas morning every single morning when I do this, because I go into my area where I have all of my farms, I activate all of them, they all start producing items while I'm asleep, I come in the morning and just see them all spilling out through all of my chests and causing enormous amounts of lag for all of the other hermits. Bear with me, alright? Okay, but going from a great height and landing on slime blocks and bouncing. That was awesome. That was fun. That was great. I want to do that for the rest of today. This is actually a bit of an old school one here. It's something that I used to do all the time with my friends. I don't really understand why, but you spawn a bunch of animals in one place, you break the block underneath them, and then you shoot them with an arrow, and it's not quite as dramatic as it used to be. There we go. I was going to say, what on earth has happened there? But that's what I was looking for. They just all start bursting out and going all over the place. And this final one's actually for YouTube content creators. It's when, right, you get the world download for one of my redstone contraptions, yeah? and then you put it into your Minecraft World Saves folder, and then you make a video on it saying that you made it. Oh, that's got to be so satisfying. Oh. Oh, I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be. There was a time when it was just completely rampant. I mean, people didn't even bother changing the wall colours. I mean, that is just nuts, isn't it? Anyway, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun to make. Minecraft's a satisfying game. Everything's satisfying in it. I could probably do 100 of these videos. One.